Guys, good morning. Hope you're all doing great. Happy Sunday, my podcast for hardworking parents. So today we're going to talk about managing mom and dad guilt. How to stop feeling like you're not doing enough. So I'm by myself today, so it'll be probably a quick one, I would imagine, as usual. Say, hey, hardworking parents, have you ever feel like no matter how much you do, it's never enough? Like you should be spending more time with your kids, working harder, keeping the house cleaner, cooking healthier meals, or being more patient. Welcome to the club. Parent guilt is real and it hits hard. So if you guys have any comments, please leave them in below. I'm watching on Facebook or YouTube. Love to hear from you guys. But the truth is, you're going to do it way better than you think. Today, we're going to break down the guilt that comes from how to manage it and how to embrace a guilt-free, joy-filled approach to parenting. So, why do parents feel so much guilt? Well, let's see. Unrealistic expectation from society. We live in a world that praises the super parent, the one who does it all and effortlessly. Instagram shows pictures of perfect family vacations, organic home cooked meals, kids happily doing crafts without getting a single drop of glue on their clothes. That is interesting. That's going to happen. Meanwhile, in real life, your toddler is eating cereal off the floor while other kids refuse to wear pants. I'm sure you had that experience. The pressure to do it all is unrealistic. You're not failing if you can't be everywhere, do everything, and have the house spotless all the time. For example, you see a mom on social media baking homemade cupcakes for the school fundraisers while you grab some store-bought ones at the last minute. Of course, your brain tells you you should have made homemade ones too. But the reality, your kid doesn't care. They're just happy to have some cupcakes and have something at the school. So this is like comparing yourself to others. We often look at other parents and think, have they figured it all out? But guess what? No one does. Example, you feel guilty because another dad on social media posts about coaching his kid's soccer team, and you can barely make it home for dinner on time. But what you don't see is that maybe that dad feels guilty for missing bedtime routines. Maybe. Every parent has struggles. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they aren't there. Signs you might be struggling with guilt as a parent. Do you constantly tell yourself, I should be doing more? You say yes to things you don't have the time or energy for. Yeah, sometimes. You feel bad for taking 10 minutes to yourself. You overcompensate with gifts, screen time, or activities. Yeah, that could be it. The replay, past mistakes, thinking about how you should have handled it better. No shooting on yourself. Sound familiar? If so, it's time to shake off the guilt and focus on what really matters. What does really matter? Well, let's go. Let's figure out how to let go of the guilt. So the first one is challenge unrealistic expectation. The truth. Perfect parenting does not exist. Sorry, guys. Your kids don't need a perfect parent. They need a loving, present one. For example, you missed bedtime story one night because you're exhausted. Instead of feeling guilty, remind yourself one skipped bedtime story doesn't erase all the love and care I give my child every day. They can always do it the next night too, right? 2. Stop the comparison game. Social media is not real life. It's a highlight reel. Instead of comparing, focus on what works for your family. Let me know what else works for your family. For us, it's just taking a minute or two and just hanging out and just talking to each other, and it's good stuff. Example, your friend posts about taking their kids on vacation. You feel bad because you can't afford that right now. But remember, your child values time with you. Not expensive trips, a backyard campout, or a movie night with popcorn just might be just as magical. It's true. Kids love hanging out with you for 100%. All right, next one, prioritize what truly matters. Kids don't remember how clean their house was. They remember the fun, the laughter, and the love. Example, you didn't get to mop the floor today because you spent the evening playing board games with your kids. That's a win, not a failure. Yep, kids love spending time with us. Practical ways to manage guilt. So, make peace with good enough. 100%. You don't have to be perfect, just be present. Example, The dinner isn't organic, gluten-free, and perfect balance every night, right? That's okay. Some nights it's homemade chicken and vegetables. Other nights it's boxed macaroni and cheese. Yep, or soup and sandwiches. Your kids will survive and still grow up happy because they have time with you. And maybe you get them to help you cook the meal and make it even better, right? Spend guilt-free me time. Take care of yourself means making you a better parent. For example, instead of guilting for going to the gym or meeting a friend for coffee, remind yourself a happier, healthier me is better for my kids too. Definitely. I do spend time every morning to work out for myself. It's great. I love it. Try the 10-minute rule. Even a short break, reading a book, taking a walk, or even enjoying a hot cup of coffee to help you recharge. Number 3, set boundaries and say no. For example, your kid school asks for volunteers at an event, but you already have packed week. Instead of feeling guilty for saying no, remind yourself, I can't pour from an empty cup. Some good stuff there. The power of laughing through the chaos. Laughter is one of the best ways to combat guilt. Parenting is messy, unpredictable, and often ridiculous. So why not embrace it? Your toddler throws a fit because their toast was cut into squares instead of triangles. Instead of feeling a bad parent, take a deep breath and laugh about it. It's okay. They'll still eat it, I'm sure. Seeking support and encouragement. You don't have to do this alone. Find your tribe. You can join us at Hardworking Parents Club on Facebook there. Excellent. And it's well, we try to get parents to help each other out the best we can. You can talk to other parents. Chances are they're feeling the same way. Like maybe your neighbor or something has kids. Definitely. You got professional support if needed. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you need professional help to make things work better, right? Therapy or coaching can be an incredible, helpful in overcoming guilt. So, in conclusion, are you enough? Yes, you are. Guilt is normal, but it doesn't have to control you. Let go of the idea that you need to be perfect. Your kids don't need a superhero, they just need you, which you can technically be their hero as well. So, some questions. Is it normal to feel guilty as a parent? Is it? Yes, absolutely. But feeling guilty doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means you care. Question number two. How do you stop comparing yourself to other parents? Remember that social media is not reality. Focus on what works for you and your family. Number 3. What if I feel guilty about working too much? I know I have. Quality time matters more than quantity. Even 50 minutes of fully present time is better than hours dedicated in distraction time. I remember when I was working construction, I would come home, 6, 7 o'clock at night. I would always spend a few minutes with my daughter, either playing, doing something, and she loved it. The best part is her laugh. Her laugh was amazing. It's like, oh, it feels so good. But then, it was good. It's a little time here, and you know what? It has paid off. And she still thinks I'm the best dad ever, which is great. Can dads experience guilt too? Absolutely. Sometimes dad might feel a bit more guilt because they have to work so much and they don't feel they have enough time, but you do. You do have time. Just make it happen and just do something. That's all that happens. Spend some time with the kid, you're good to go. How do I teach my kids that it's okay to take breaks? Lead by example. Show them that self-care is important by prioritizing your own well-being, and they will lead by example for sure. So guys, if you like what I've talked about today, please leave a comment. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe, like, and ring the bell so they get notifications when I go live. And join the Hardworking Parents Club on Facebook. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.